Well, before you hand out playoff T-shirts and hats, you got to beat Detroit. That means you got to beat one of the best ever to play this game. That's Isiah Thomas and these Detroit Pistons.
Well, you know, you talk about the backcourt, and you still have to talk about the Detroit Pistons backcourt, one of the best in the business. Still, this might be the last time, folks, we see Isiah Thomas in this building. Chances are he will retire after this year. He will not be back. So it's nice to have a chance to see him play. He's still very effective and penetrates still very well with the basketball. And, of course, Joe Dumars is a guy that seems to love to play against the Magic. Big numbers all the time. So Magic second guards will have to do a job on this guy.
Well, Goose, let's see. There he is, Don Chaney. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He was coach of the year with the Houston Rockets, and then they fired him. And now he's seeing over this Detroit ball club that's trying to rebuild and get back into contention, and they've got a ways to go.
Yeah, and I would think Chaney, and he is an excellent coach, Chip. He did some great things in Houston. But I think, you know, he has to probably be sitting just a little uneasy right now, just simply because Isiah Thomas, this might be his last year with the success that Magic Johnson is having out in Los Angeles. You would have to think that the folks in Detroit are penciling in Isiah at that head coaching job sooner or later. Not to say it's going to happen in the next year, but you would have to think that Isiah would be a candidate for that job in a few years.
There are your officials, Rush, Garrettson, and Borgia here at the arena. Shaq stole that tip on the way up. They'll give it to Detroit. And Shaq is back. And while he may not feel well, his smile certainly looks like $1 million.
As good as ever.
Isiah Thomas against Hardaway. That shot off right. Rebound. Grab by Mills against Turner. His shot too strong. Shaq the rebound. Shaq's got his knee pads on again. Boy, he does look like he's lost a couple of pounds. 11:42 left, still scoreless. Penny Hardaway double. Turner whips it over. Nick Anderson three, got none. Jeff Turner crashes and deflects it out of bounds to Detroit.
Well, Jeff has been getting to the offensive boards here lately. I mean, so well, making the effort.
Isiah Thomas draws Hardaway. Dumars against Anderson. Mills against Turner. Anderson against O'Neal. He tries to draw Shaq way outside of the paint. And Detroit throws it away. Yeah, this is probably Isiah Thomas's last year. He's cracked the 9,000 assist mark. One of 3 players to do that in NBA history.
Yeah, he hasn't said this is it, but you look at that young backcourt that the Detroit Pistons have over on that bench. Allen Houston, Lindsey Hunter, they have looked excellent when they've gotten the minutes. So you just have to think that that's going to be one of the things that will happen.
Great pass from Dennis Scott to Nick Anderson. He slashed to the hole. It's 2-0. Now Dumars draws Hardaway at the other end. Penny pokes it away. 10:55 to play opening quarter. The Pistons at 20-52. They've won 10 games on the road. First bucket. Elliott guards Dennis Scott. Shaq double team. Now Anderson. Bounce pass Hardaway on the baseline. Shot it under the backboard. Long outlet feed. Anderson picks it off. Now the Magic have a 4-on-2. Hardaway to O'Neal. Spinning in traffic. Settles. Pump fakes. Hammer. Welcome back.
Well, that will make him feel a whole lot better very quickly. And he knocked the clock out on top of the basket. Knocked the shot clock. The lights are gone on that slam.
Isiah Thomas hits a nice little jump shot. See if it'll bring the clock back on. So Shaq.
Penny Hardaway with the nice pass, and Shaq just stays right with it here. Does a good job of not traveling, and that rattled so badly that it unplugged something.
He's got a little horse game going on by himself over there.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to get warmed up. Go on, take a few shots.
We'll be in Miami tomorrow night. The Heat probably watching the game somewhere along the line. So hi guys, we'll see you in a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow at the Miami Arena. A very important game. Should the Heat somehow move into a tie with the Magic in the final 10 games or so, that game could determine the tiebreaker.
Right.
I don't think Isiah's missed a shot yet, has he?
Well, he missed one, and then Ed Rush stepped out and said, hey, that's enough practice. Here's another look at that dunk by Shaq. You saw him just stay down on the ground and say, welcome everyone, I'm back.
So the folks from the arena will try to fix the shot clock and the game clock above the goal. And while we have a moment, we'll take a look at our Shaq stats brought to you by Outback Steak.
By far the best year of his career. Maybe he has finally turned the corner. and is going to turn into the kind of player people thought he would be for such a long period of time.
Out of Virginia, Old and Polynesian. The fans here getting a little bit more of a break than they bargained for here. Only a minute 40 has been played. The Magic lead at 4-2, and Shaq has made his presence felt by short-circuiting the scoreboard on the goal. What's up next for the Magic? We told you tomorrow in Miami against the Heat. Then
Second game of the back-to-backs than they have in the first. So
now look at Isiah Thomas and Dennis Scott. They're playing one-on-one down by the Magic bench.
anything to stay warm, and they're going to just go on and play the game. They'll work on the clock during the next timeout.
They'll play with one. Paul Porter will just announce the times for the Magic as they come down the floor. So he'll tell the clubs 10 seconds to shoot, 5 seconds to shoot, and they'll just go with one shot clock here. Now Hardaway against Thomas one-on-one. Any quick move to the middle. Blind pass, Jeff Turner wide open. Yeah.
Good look by Penny Hardaway. Great look to find Jeff Turner.
8-point game.
I mean, he's having no trouble at all seeing over Isiah.
Oh, look at that cat-like move. Hardaway almost stole it from Thomas. Elliott over Dennis Scott. Rebound Penny. Magic, after a brief lull, now starting to dominate the backboards. Bounce pass to Turner from Anderson. Hardaway down low, up high and in.
Really nice. I mean, that's going to force Chaney, I think, to get bigger. I mean, he would like to have Isiah in there, but it's just forcing him to get just a little bit taller at that point guard spot, because Penny is really the nucleus of everything the Magic doing right now on offense.
Going at Turner, they double team Mills down low. Thomas. Oh, look at that crossover move in the lane, up high. Let's go. Tough break. And then Scott comes away, loose ball.
Now he can still shake and bake.
Hardaway feeds the big fella.
That's timeout time, I think.
Everything coming from within 10, 12 feet. Oh, listen to this crowd.
Now that's fun. I mean, this is fun.
28-16, Magic big. We'll be back after this from Goodings.
Bucket here. That ball is really moving around, and Penny is going to reward him back. Say, you give it to me, big fella, I'll give it right back to you. And Shaq throws it down. He's in that zone.
Yes, he is. 13 first quarter. Jackson State, and he can shoot.
He steps right in and knocks that shot down. That's a tough one to make. And you'll know he's going to come right at Penny, try to use the quickness.
Dumars against Anderson. At the 2-minute mark, Nick off balance, runner no. O'Neal taps to himself, blind feet again. Hardaway, yeah! 30-19, Magic by 11. Dumars off balance. That ball in the cylinder would have fallen. Wipe it away.
Yeah, it might have gone down as Mills came over and touched it while it was still up around the basket on the rim.
Hey, let me ask you this, Jack. What has been the biggest difference in Penny Hardaway's game at the point in the last 2 weeks?
Well, I just think he's more familiar with the position. I mean, you think about a guy trying to play on this level, a position he's never played before, and he gets that one to go. I mean, a position he's never played before against this kind of talent every night. Here's Shaquille on this rebound, and then the bounce pass will go to Hardaway, and he knocks that one down. It just takes a while to adjust, Chip. You know, you just can't step in and say, Penny, you've got to play the point guard, and you've got to play against guys like Isiah Thomas, and you have to play against all these great guys at that position, plus run the show and get everybody involved. I mean, he is just learning, and obviously as he gets more time at that position, he continues to improve.
Hardaway 11, the three-point play. Charles Jones, longtime NBA veteran.
No, you're not kidding. He was playing.
He was.
I mean, he's had a long, successful career.
One of many Jones brothers. You might remember Caldwell Jones, Major Jones. Hardaway picks Dumars' pocket. Whips it over to Anderson. One pass too many, but it's out of bounds to the Magic with 47 left in the period.
Well, you know, you can't fault a guy for trying to make that pass. I mean, Nick Anderson looking for his teammate on that play. The Magic still with the opportunity, though, to come back and get the score.
Dennis Scott smacked on the hand. Dennis playing with a little wrap. Hunter throws that up. Tree Rollins changed that shot. Now Hardaway pushes it up the floor right wing. Crossover dribble in the lane. Off balance shot. Drew Moore. Contact. Penny Hardaway. Magic take timeout here. 6:25 left. 43-26. Good guys by 17. And we'll be back after this for Coors Light.
Lexington, Kentucky down visiting for a few days, and they're leaving in the morning and we're leaving tonight, so I'm going to miss those girls already. But we were glad you were here. Unfortunately, girls, I didn't get to see you much. Next time.
Or fortunately, as the case might be.
Whichever.
6:18 left. Here in our half, 44-26. The Magic have the big lead here.
John and Elaine, I'll say hi to you guys too.
Penny Hardaway calling for a push. That's his first. John and Ann Mallon, your grandson Glenn's at the ball game. He wants 3 minutes left. Isiah Thomas will check in.
The Magic need a basket here.
Shaq against Jones. They run Elliott at him. Hardaway now. Stutter steps in the lane. Hunter took a swipe. Penny missed the shot.
Penny knows after he heard the whistle, he needed to be just a little bit more aggressive in pursuing that shot. He kind of flipped it up there. It did not go, and the Magic will burn a timeout here.
2:54 left. 46-33. We'll have more Magic.
And that's one reason why he's such a great basketball player.
Elton Wetland wants to wish a happy birthday to his son Christopher. He's 9 years old today, watching the game here in Orlando. So happy birthday, Christopher, and happy returns and many, many more of them. Hardaway, 2 free throws here. A spectacular first half for Penny Hardaway. 13 points now in the first 2 periods. You're at home. 2. Hardaway feeds the big guy. He's fouled. Score that. Jones got it.
Finding a lot of ways to get Shaquille shots to the basket here tonight. You know, Dennis Scott has had just 1 shot in this ball game. He has a couple free throws, but he has 5 assists. He had those
7. And there's Lindsey Hunter. Oh, what a move!
Oh.
I don't want to see him anymore.
You just look at him
this year.
All the way back in training camp, he seemed to love to play against the Magic.
He is going to be special. Penny Hardaway fakes the 3, bullet feed inside. Nick Anderson changes that shot. But a good aggressive move by Nick, who got Anderson. Let's see.
Chance here to put the clamps down and keep this lead, this nice little lead going in at the half.
Oh, Hunter, deadly crossover. Hardaway picked his pocket. Now the Magic run out, 4-on-1. Behind the back, Anderson off balance, gone! Now Hunter, good as it goes, off the front of the iron. Oh, what a play. Hardaway picked his pocket and fed Anderson for a beauty. Magic 58, Detroit 39 after 2 periods here at the arena. Paul Kennedy has your halftime. Coming up right after this. Up to the moment. Chip Carey, Jack Gibbons, Billy Moore, our producer tonight. Ken Cavanaugh helping direct in the truck. Or maybe I got that back. Bang knees with somebody. So they played last night without Nance, without Doherty, without Price, and without Tyrone Hill, and almost beat New York. Mike Fratello's doing one heck of a job in Cleveland. Hardaway posting up. It's no contest.
That's a tough assignment for Isiah.
Sean Elliott works against Dennis Scott. Mills outside against Turner. A minute into our second half. Thomas slips, falls down, lost it out of bounds.
Penny played it very well that time. I mean, they were just kind of jockeying back and forth, and as Isiah made the move, Penny backed off, and Isiah lost his footing.
And sweeping left hand. And now Dennis Scott the other way.
Now you saw the Pistons, they came out in that full court pressure the first time the Magic got possession of the ball.
Hardaway fouled, finishes beautifully.
Just dances down the lane.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
The Pistons came out with that full court pressure. The Magic dealt with it in a good fashion. They backed off. They've not had it again.
66-42. Hardaway shoots the penalty. You know, it's interesting about the Magic-Miami series so far this season. It's even 2 games apiece, but neither team so far this year has been able to win on its home floor. Remember, the Magic came into this year never having won in Miami. Rebound Mills. Outlet to Isiah Thomas. He's got Elliott left wing. Shake and bake. Isiah Thomas. He tallies his 4th point. The Magic take a timeout here. 6:20 left in the 3rd quarter.
What arm?
24 points tonight, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 block shots. He's 10 out of 13 from the floor, and he has hit all of his free throws. That's a pretty good night. 6:20 left. Isiah Thomas will shoot 2. Excuse me, shoot 1 shot.
1 shot.
He converted the 3-point opportunity before we went to break. And he hits. Boy, it seems like years ago that these guys were the bad boys. Remember that?
Yeah.
Skull and crossbones basketball. Yeah, they've.
That
Vinnie
image
Johnson.
gone. Left with Rodman and left with Bill Lambier.
Vinnie Johnson, now one of their television broadcasters. Dennis Scott for 3, rimmed it out. He's still looking for that record breaker. Turner rebounds. Hardaway feeds O'Neal, and he's fouled hard.
Well, Jeff Turner, big offensive rebound. Penny Hardaway, good look to Shaq. Boy, JT has found a way to get to the offensive board since moving back in that starting lineup. He has 9 rebounds, 3 on the offensive end.
And he's been averaging about 8 rebounds. Shaq helped out defensively. Now Isiah over Hardaway, short. Penny got him on the elbow.
Yeah, the late whistle, and he might have gotten Isiah. Maybe he did. He didn't quite get the explosiveness on the jump as he normally does to block this shot. And yeah, he got him right on the arm. Not a whole lot of contact, but enough to change the shot, and a good call by the official.
Well, Isiah Thomas holds the single game record for most field goals attempted in a game and none made. He went 0 for 9 on a game once. A dubious honor to hold.
I guess.
One that Jack wishes he had, I'm sure. First team All-NBA 3 straight years, 84, 85, 86. Second team in 83 and 87. All rookie in 82. And led the league in assists in 85 with 13.9 a game. That's a Hall of Fame kind of career, folks.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeff Turner again, this time for 21. Oh, Hardaway, one fluid motion. Isiah tries to make him pay at the other end. 2 taps by the Pistons, won't go. Anderson hacked on the rebound. Joe Borgia brings up O'Neal. That's only his first personal foul. You know, the Detroit Pistons used to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Known as the Fort Wayne Zollner Pistons.
Here's Penny on the offensive boards. Jeff Turner misses the shot, but Penny right there. And throws it back.
Cadillac Anderson has 4th point. Well, the NBA sure was different back in the 50s. And like Tri-Cities, they had a team there. They had teams in Milwaukee. Chicago franchise was known as the Packers. Run out try for Hardaway. He'll catch it. He'll save it. And he'll lay it in. That was easy.
That's just a nice effort there by Penny. He outran Isiah for that one and somehow came up with it. I mean, he has a knack for making those plays look easy.
80-55 to score. We're under 5 minutes. Mills doubled through it right to Nick Anderson. Now Hardaway left wing. He'll draw Elliott. Lob it to Anderson. 4:40 left. Magic have to play these guys April 19th. We're getting close to calling off the dogs here. 4.5 left.
But see, the problem is you're still in the 3rd period. This in the NBA, boy, this thing is just not over.
Anderson met by O'Neal. He blocked it. No whistle. 4:20 to go. Hardaway feeds Dennis Scott. Off the dribble. That rimmed out. Now Anderson steals and stuffs.
Man, how many dunks have there been in this game?
But still, the Magic shooting only 46%. They've had a lot of them. Under 4 minutes, 84-55. Nope. Mills looks away the D. He has 10. Scott Skiles ready to check in. Anderson works against Dumars. Nick bodies his man up, missed the shot. Hardaway again on the glass. That's his 8th rebound. He has 8 assists too. Dennis Scott, no. Shaq tried to keep it alive. Penny Hardaway might get a triple-double tonight. Still looking for that first elusive triple-double as a pro.
He's been close.
Dumars for 3.
See, that's why you can't afford to call him off in a game like this, because this Detroit team can turn it on so quickly. Nick Anderson following up the play here is going to get rewarded after the steal. Penny Hardaway with the little alley-oop. And you play defense, you should be rewarded on the other end. Joe Dumars, though, able to knock this shot down with the best of them, and that's why, Chip, you just can never.
Shaq hooks and misses. Mills taps to Thomas, and Detroit runs a break. Isiah looks like Lindsey Hunter, doesn't he?
Yeah, tell me about it.
9 for Isiah Thomas. 2:10 left. 1:35 to play. And off to Skiles with 7 to shoot. Stepped through in the lane, lost the ball. He thought he was. And he insults the FCC as he heads the other way. Sorry, folks, 1:25 left. Larry Rogers handling our audio duties tonight. That's why that microphone was so sensitive as Isiah Thomas. Tallies his 11.
Detroit making a little run.
For the 29th time. Not much effort by Anderson there. Under a minute. Thomas against Skiles. And he lost it out of bounds. Isiah thought he was bumped.
Well, he thought must have thought Skiles touched it, but he did dribble it off his foot. Maybe he also thought Skiles got a little bit too much hand on him as he made the move along the baseline.
AB gives it to O'Neal in the lane. Running one hand. It's amazing. 32 for Shaq.
And you know, you really can't blame Anderson for that, because he is, you know, he's just outsized. He's doing everything he possibly can to push Shaquille around. To keep
Cleveland, Charlotte by 20 over Jersey. Philly by 2 over the Knicks. Indiana losing at home to Chicago. Could be a profitable night. Hardaway shakes, bakes, misses the little 3-footer, but Royal the offensive rebound. Big play. 4 minutes to play in the game.
Boy. I like this unit on the floor for Detroit, though. You talk about quickness.
Hardaway 5 to shoot. And Lindsey Hunter the reach in.
And you talk about a lot of quickness and being able to not only exploit on defense, but to knock down shots, get to the basket. This is a good unit on the floor for Detroit.
Penny Hardaway, another super night. 22 points, now 23. 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He is 9 of 15 from the floor, and the Magic 27 of 29 at the free throw line. 2 big ones there. Hey, Joe for 3. No. Tap to Charles Jones.
You got to run it, Joe. Good job, Nick Anderson. Good read.
3:20 left. Big trip. Hardaway foul. Couldn't finish.
You know, Penny Hardaway did an excellent job of reading that defense. They set up for the pick and roll. I think they wanted probably to get the ball back to Donald Royal and let him use his quickness getting to the basket, but Penny saw that the Piston defense was shading him towards the baseline, forcing him that way. Took the ball right onto the hole, picked up the foul, and he makes his first free throw.
26. Magic were perfect from the free throw line in the second half against Milwaukee. They were 9 for 9. So they're 39 for the last 41 as a team. 3 minutes to go. Hunter, oh, great ball fake. Now Mills open. Nope. Shaq another board. Number 14, but Dumars stole it away. Lindsey Hunter. Nope. Jones missed the follow, but Dumars there again. Little 8-footer. Shot that short. Another rebound, Hunter. Anderson steals it away. Anderson in front of the Magic bench. He's fouled and will go to the line.
Nice effort, Nick. Great job staying right with her. That's the kind of effort that wins games for you. The Magic get a huge break here because the Detroit Pistons just volleyballing that ball around. And the Pistons call a timeout. And the Pistons working the offensive boards that time. The Magic with a huge break. And Nick Anderson a chance to add to the lead. Ball.
A minute to go. Nick Anderson got none. Rebound Jones. Hardaway steals it in the corner. Oh, tried to hit O'Neal, and the ball thrown off Shaq's knee by Hunter, out of bounds. 47.6 left. Avent in 26, 9 and 9 for Penny. 25 seconds left. How about a Detroit miss? A Hardaway rebound, and then a dish to end the game. All but 4 seconds for the Pistons here.
Close that scenario, and the Magic will not even try to get another shot at the basket, I'm sure.
They've got to bring the ball up the floor, and they're handing out the playoff hats and shirts. The Orlando Magic are heading to the big dance, folks. Final score, the Magic win at 117-103. Confetti falls from the arena ceiling as the Orlando Magic clinch their first ever playoff berth, and Brian Hill gets a celebratory ride from his team here at the Orlando Arena. The Magic win their 44th game against 29 defeats. And what a ride this is going to be, folks. The first of hopefully many trips to the NBA playoffs. Fans up, and they're going to start giving away t-shirts here to all the folks, I assume, here courtside at the Orlando Arena. Jack, what was your first trip to the playoffs like?